It's your man Blannco, man. It's whatever with me.
N.E.W. James, man, we out here, man. What's happening?
And we go by Grand Combo.
Conversations with TMAC, you got to tune in.
It's box day shit, you already know, man.
Be aware, be a square, you ducks.
What is good, y'all? DJ TMAC here for another great hip-hop conversation. You already know what it is. We here with some more artists representing the great state, the box state of Colorado. We got Grand Combo in the building. What's good, y'all?
What's good, T-Mac?
We got Blannco right here. Windsor James. What's good, y'all?
Yeah, just chilling.
We here, man. We in Denver, man.
You guys made it. Don and I tour is happening. You guys just flew back in from Los Angeles. Well, tell me about it. What was it like?
Vibes, baby. You know what I mean?
It was crazy, man. You already know the people came out, so love. Everybody was in tune with the music, you know. We did the assignment, you know. Shit was popping.
Leg work, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Mussolini and Knife Wonder for the, you know.
Open up, got shit busy real quick, you know what I mean? We, you know what I'm saying? It's leg work, man. We just doing leg work, man, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta put the stones together to build the house. That's what we doing right now.
Absolutely, absolutely. Right before, a few days before that, you guys were in Colorado Springs.
Yeah, hometown shit. Yeah, you know, we had to
719, nigga, what's popping?
We had to
here. It's Blannco. It's whatever with me, nigga.
Yeah.
Don't make me get loud. I don't gotta talk too much.
Grand Combo shit, you know what I'm saying? Blannco in the building. He live. He live wire right now. So, you know, I'm kind of laid back right now. But, yeah, you know, we leg working right now, man. We just, you know, shouts out to Moose and all them for, you know, the show was crazy. I can't even, there's a lot I could say, but you know,
legends
really,
in the building, you know,
big time leg
young
work,
gurus
bro.
in the building. Planet Asia.
Yeah, shouts out to all the niggas that came
through and showed love and did their thing, nigga.
Moose and all that shit too. You
Yeah,
know?
a lot of good features in Cali, but you know, your boy Mac was on the tables in the Springs, man. That was a fun
nigga,
experience.
You did your thing, nigga.
Yeah, man, you cut it up, man. What you do for us? Epic shit,
yeah,
man.
Nigga. Hey, if y'all didn't make that show, man, you some squares straight up. You some squares, man.
That's
I'm
what
tired
Big Bro
of you,
said.
motherfucker.
Y'all better get y'all shit together.
I'm sorry. Nah,
Yo.
just kidding.
Jiggy.
It was a lot of fun though, y'all. Like I said, we here with Grand Combo, aka the new Wright Brothers. Their album is out right now. It's self-titled, right? Grand Combo.
Grand Combo, nigga. This 1, 2.
Yeah.
1.
You know, we just this a trinity with us though. You know, it's me, him, and O. But you know, like really though, like we the, you know, me and John's the niggas. We them niggas. We got the combo, but you know what I'm saying, we just the trinity of this whole new shit going on.
Yeah, the big three.
Monster.
You know,
Yeah, the big three is O Finess, myself, and N.E.W. James.
Exactly.
Representing 7 News and
Represent 7 News.
Break it
Arts
down.
Arts and entertainment. That's where the A come from. Arts and entertainment. Just to get it clear. You know, news stand for now everyone will see, and that comes from the big bro basement.
Exactly that.
You know,
Big bro,
Basement.
that news consists of a lot of niggas, man. But you know what I mean, like we the 3 artists, so you know that's the big trinity of what we got going on. But like the camp is bigger than that. You know what I mean? So
yes, sir.
Dope, y'all. So, I mean, there's a lot that you guys probably have done before making music, but let's start with let's talk about, you know, your start in music. We're gonna get into the professional skateboarding and you know, connections to hip hop culture and skateboarding and the Latino culture, because you know there's a lot of crossover between both of them.
Yeah, about that.
And both of you guys, you know, rep those things hard. So, how did you guys initially get your start in music? Windsor, let's start with you.
Big bro, I gotta say, well, obviously, like my mom and dad, you know what I'm saying, like you know, they're heavy. They've been. My dad was a DJ. My mom's just into music, like, you know, they had you know, just records upon records upon records. That's how they, you know, that's their whatever they had going on. You know what I'm saying? As kids, they was doing that. So you know what I mean? Like, we all love music. This is like it's the thing that pushes everything. So, you know what I'm saying? My mom and them had records. I grew up listening to my big brother on the aspect of, you know what I mean?
You go on Bates Shed? He got mad motherfucking records, fucking tapes, and all that shit. So he really he brought that music to myself too. You know, I know Bass since he know me since I was a youngin'. So you know that's big bro too to me.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah. But this is all family shit. This is family business shit anyway. So you know.
Yeah, when I first met you guys at the studio, he was breaking that down for me a little bit. He's like, yo, you know the relationship between everybody? And he sort of told me, and I was like mind blown a little bit. I was like, wow, you know, that just like adds a whole nother dimension and layer to what you guys are doing.
No doubt. Exactly. Well, that's exactly that, you know. You got a big brother, I'm sure, like everybody out there, if they got a big bro or big sis or something, and they was heavy into the music vibes, like, you know, you're going to be listening to what they listen to. So that's how it go this day and age, you know what I'm saying? You got your nigga over here about listening to Lil Baby, like, and he got a little brother, he gonna be listening to that shit. Like, this is how we was brought up on it, though. This was the vibes for us. But my brother was heavily dedicated to this music shit. Like, you can see, he got a list of tapes, a list of vinyls, like a lot of shit that he's a collector, type shit like that. So I was listening to all types of hip-hop, like from the west to the east to the south, like he was like a mega. He's the most inspirational nigga. That's why we rapping to this day. I think it's gotta be Big Bro and Big Cuzzo.
Yeah, big influence, definitely.
Big Bro and Big Cuzzo. You know what I'm saying? For sure, for me, like that was the ones that.
And that's our manager. You know what I mean? He be taking care of everything behind the scenes and shit, making sure everything.
Yeah, he that
right,
nigga.
Man. He be putting the puzzle together and shit.
Most definitely.
So that's how you kind of guys were introduced to a lot of different music like that. But how did it really start? Where, you know, how did you guys actually start getting behind the microphone or start producing? How did the initial spark? Where did that come from? How did that happen?
Shit, for me, I started like, I've been rapping since I was like 9 years old. You feel me? I was writing in my motherfucker. I was writing poems and shit. You know what I mean? At first and shit, I felt poetic and shit. So
of course.
But then it went to rap and shit because I was heavily into hip hop since I could remember and shit. But that started, you know. But I have a big background. I'm from Panama originally, you know. So I have a big Latino background, and I was influenced by the salsa, the merengue, you know, the shit on the Spanish side. So that shit influenced me in music a lot. That shit started, you know, thinking that I could rap and all that shit, you know what I mean? Like, so I started writing and shit, but once I got to Colorado.
Which was when? About what age did you come to the U.S.?
Colorado specifically? 3 years old. My dad got stationed to New Jersey. So we lived there till I was in middle school.
Shout out East Coast, my people.
It was popping Jersey. You know, I haven't been there since. I don't got no family out there. My pops is from Boston, so I'm really a Boston kid. I'm a Boston fan. You know, Celtics, Patriots all day. Was popping, nigga.
Turn up, right? Yeah, Dorchester, all that.
But yeah,
shit.
man. And then I started recording like around 20 years old. I got my laptop. You know, I got
doing it at home by yourself.
Yeah, you know, I got a little beat machine. I threw that. I sold that shit like 2 months after that shit.
Got rid of that quick, man.
I ain't gonna make my own beats. And then Cause I just wanted to write the music and get it out. You know what I mean? I'm fully I'm a writer. I'm a composer for just music. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. This is the one that make the beats. You feel me? This is magic right here. How it actually came together. But yeah, man, we here now.
So you started at home by yourself doing it. Did you guys start around the same time, Windsor? How did you? Where did that spark come from?
I started making beats. I was just my bro and them was heavily doing music around the time like when I had started skateboarding and shit. So you know what I mean. But we had like a good homie like my good homie, shouts out to Luke DJ Weapon. He's in Germany. He's a monster, but they've been doing this shit forever. So like I got locked in with that, and like Weapon always really inspired me, and he used to let me come over to the house and fuck with the ASR X, and he had an ASR X and the ASR 10, like, and I was just like mega inspired. Like, bro, it was just obviously, you know, just chopping up music and shit like that was crazy to me. So that was like a big vibe. That's really like how it really started. You know what I mean?
How old was you?
I'd have been like, well, they was doing this shit like 10, like. I was so like 13. I was really locked in with like Big Bro and them.
I remember going by.
Pretty young.
I remember going by Basement's house, like young and shit, and seeing like all the equipment and shit that he used to fuck with. I'm like, oh, okay, your brother do make beats and shit, and I wasn't rapping yet, like recording and shit, but I used to see
early exposure to
early exposure to
Yeah,
knowing that
definitely.
he fucked with music. You know, he made beats and shit. Like his Basement always told me that shit. Like, yo, listen to hook up with my brother and shit. And we hooked up. You know what I mean? It's Grand
Most
Combo,
definitely.
nigga. You
Now
know
it's
what
Grand
it is.
Combo. We you know what I'm saying, we on the wave, man. There's a wave about us, man. There's gotta be. Niggas can't surf on it, man. It's almost like, you know, Frisco
It's
shit, big
destiny
surf
and shit, cause
he
he the only
can't
one
hop
that
on
can
this
make my
wave,
beats
man.
like I like them and shit. You feel me? Like I could tell him, use this sample, use a salsa sample.
Yeah, we gonna
And
get busy.
he'd be like, man,
No doubt
He
about
like,
that.
man, what
you know?
And then he
We
put
gonna-
it on. He be like, oh, and then he get inspired himself. He like, oh, this shit crazy.
Yeah, let's go nuts. Yeah, now I'm over here like locked in. You know what I mean? So yeah.
So was the first time you guys got in the lab that smooth and easy? How was that first time? Talk about building the relationship, and you know, to the point of actually getting to the album. We're gonna break down the album.
I have to
in
say,
a little bit more
You came-
detail.
when you came
Yeah.
from Cali and shit.
Yeah, exactly that. But right before that, I was really locked in with these dudes. Like I made like within a few months, made like some crazy joints for like John and like.
And he would send them from Cali
I just-
to me.
I just shoot them out.
So I had an album called Casablanco before this, before Grand Combo.
Yeah.
It ain't out right now. I'm gonna probably re-release it later.
Is
but-
that one of your first projects?
Yeah, it was my first project.
The first.
Yeah, the
the
first,
debut
like the
splash.
first. Yeah. I got Thurston Howell the third on there. You know, legend, low life legend. Shout out to
Shouts out.
Thurston. You know, I was doing my thing.
Polo done.
You know, before, and then, you know, through Gary, through Basement, he got word what I was doing. Like, oh, the nigga rap, and he making beats in Cali, and I'm in Colorado. So then eventually, you know, we started hitting each other up. Nigga. We be on FaceTime for like 5 hours, nigga.
Yeah.
Fucking making, like, he was like, listen to this beat. I'm like, send that shit through.
Keep in mind, before that though, we're also family. You know what I'm saying?
family,
We got
yeah.
so before.
So we're
even
uncles.
the music shit was.
We're uncles of Basement's daughter. You know what I mean? Basement is with my sister. So we're pretty much brother-in-law.
We've been locked.
But it's been locked
early
in since
on,
like,
though,
you
so-
know, it's almost been 2 decades. So it's family straight
Yeah,
up.
most definitely.
And it's
So
in the blood. It's gonna be.
it was
forever.
we was starting to make music or whatever. This was gonna happen anyway. It's
Like you said, it was
kismet,
destined
I guess.
almost.
Destiny.
It was
Like I
destined.
said kismet. You know what I'm saying? It was gonna happen regardless. So, you know what I mean? It only took like a fucking some beats or some lyrics.
But then
and
he ended
it
up
took
moving
that.
out here from Cali, and that's when it got
Yeah.
serious.
Yeah, not.
So
yeah,
so
most
do
definitely.
you guys, could you put a year on when that first email exchange happened?
Like 3 years ago, 4 years,
That's-
3 years.
Even maybe a little bit before
40.
that, maybe like 2018, I'd say. Like maybe from the real, maybe even before I'd say 2017. Like Johnny was making records
Started
and shit.
bubbling
So
a little
yeah,
bit between you.
and I got
I was making
like,
music.
but then
like,
it got
I was
really
actually
serious.
putting
Yeah.
shit out. He was just, you know,
I was just making
beats.
I was on the back end. You know, I was just doing it from the.
So you moved
Like
back
that
out
way.
to Colorado
Yeah.
when?
Just a COVID season, man. LA was nasty, dirty. It was clean though, but it was all that type of shit. What's that? But yeah, no, it was just got crazy out there, man. I had to get out of there because it was just, COVID hit. Going through a lot of shit, I had to get back home and just be home and safe. At least I got the fam around and shit. So that was like really when we really had like boosted up and started doing what we doing now, like big time.
And y'all were getting in the studio. I had the opportunity to come in there, for a little bit. Got to chop it up and chill with you guys that one night. Yeah. You guys played me a lot of good shit that night.
Yeah, type shit.
The people are waiting for some more, but we're gonna break down the first album, Grand Combo. First, talk about the cover. I really like the photo, like the tone of it. Who shot that?
Shout out to Clever Schemes, baby.
Schemes, nigga, what's happening?
What's poppin'?
I kind of knew the answer to that without knowing it, but shout out Schemes for sure.
Schemes is a legend, man.
Yeah,
that
man.
nigga nice. Man.
When he was on the when I interviewed him in here, he mentioned you guys, and he gave you a shout out. So
blessings,
another
man.
dope Colorado artist doing really dope stuff. So make sure you guys connect with him.
Blessings and Schemes, man, on some real shit. That's
there's a lot of dope talent out here, man. Don't sleep on Colorado, man. It's the box state.
Talk about representing Colorado. Before O Finess, I never really heard of anybody out of Colorado. Never checked for it. Never thought about it. Talk about representing Colorado.
Because O Finess is the OG. That's the Don right there.
Shout out O Finess.
Talking about
on the aspect.
That's why O got connections and shit. Like he the god too. You feel me? Like so. He built that, he built the music around that. When you got a good story and shit, when you got a good,
he been a rapping ass nigga.
You could go check
ages,
the background, nigga. Like
what I mean, that nigga used to win, get trophies for ciphers and shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause I tell you, right now he was doing big shit. He been a rapping ass nigga for ages though. So you know what I mean. This shit was bound to happen. All this shit is kismet, like I said. You know what I mean? Destiny.
And O Finess is family.
Exactly that.
So O Finess is cousins with Basement. This is like little cousin right here.
Yeah, I'm little.
And then me, I've been in the family for years. So I be here, nigga. It's whatever with me.
Exactly.
I be in the motherfucking shit. So you can't doubt the motherfucking loyalty. And what we've been doing.
This family business, man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, man, this family business, man, and we ain't playing around. It's sharp.
Yeah.
Sharp as it can get.
Hell yeah, man.
So no needles, none of that type shit. You know what I'm saying? We over here fucking.
You guys are making real dope music. It's very unique. You guys both have unique styles, and coming together, man, it's that combo. It's that grand combo. You know what I'm talking about?
Exactly that.
Grand combo.
Yeah.
Shout out to Swank and King Draft, another great hip hop duo I just had on the channel. They're on
North
the Don
Carolina
tour.
Kaka, what's happening?
Some of my favorite albums to listen to and artists are hip hop groups, hip hop duos.
Yes.
Who are some of your guys' favorite hip hop duos?
Go ahead.
Shit, the Locks, EPMD. Oh my God, we can go on and on.
Long Island, shout out Long Island.
You know what I'm saying? Man,
Tribe and De La are some of mine. I'm just
De La
talking
Soul.
about just lyricists. We can go nuts with
rapper
P and
duos.
Alchemist, you know
Rapper
what I'm saying?
duos.
Shit, you gotta go with,
Talk about it.
you gotta go with Ghost and
Ghost and
Ray
Ray.
and Ghost for
Ghost
sure.
and Ray, nigga.
Look at, we got Wu-Tang on right now. I seen them at Red Rocks a few years ago. So this is like a Denver Wu-Tang shirt.
I didn't even fucking see that shit. Yeah, that shit.
We can go crazy,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Obviously, N.W.S shit like that. Like, I mean, like real duos though. I mean, shit, we
Just
gotta
wanted
do.
to get some of your influences, you know what I mean?
You got Pun and Joe. You got 3,000 and fucking
Outkast shit. That's classic shit though too.
Fucking,
What about some of your other just influences in music? Even outside of hip hop, you know, you talk salsa, merengue, and anything. Break
you
it
know,
down. Some of the other
I
influences.
represent Panama to the fullest. If you know me and shit, it's 507. You know what I mean? But I live in the box state for years, so you know I represent it, and it's where I'm at. You know what I mean? And who I'm with right now. So we going hard. But I represent Panama. You know what I mean? That's my country. That's where I was born. And I do have a big background in Latino music, nigga. Like before actually recording in English, I was recording Spanish shit. Like
interesting.
If you go deep back in the catalog, I got Spanish shit, but you would have to look. You know, you would have to look for that shit. But my shit, I keep my shit exclusive. You know what I mean? I'm going to drop soon, but it's coming. That Dios coming. You know, that's the next album. I got a lot of good producers featured on there.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You know, Windsor James to Calico
yeah, Blannco shit's gonna be heavy.
To
Calico, shout out Calico.
To Clever Schemes to Tony T.
Shout out Tone.
He produced a fire beat on that one, so
I'm sure.
You know, I got a lot of good shit coming, but it's my baby, so I gotta make sure that shit sound right for y'all.
Bet that.
Yeah, that's where we at.
Influences in music, man.
Influences, big time. You already know me. You know what I mean? I'm a
Jada
producer.
Kids, Big Pun.
I make beats.
Producer.
So, I'm a Biggie motherfucker straight up. You know, I love Biggie. That was my first album that I actually had in my hands. Like, my older homie gave it to me. He was like, "Yo, listen to this shit." I was like, "Ooh, this shit fire."
That's an early influence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The next album was Tupac album. It was Until the End of Time. That was the actual the second actual hard copy that he bought. Put it in there. He used to live in Arizona for a year or 2 years, and I was like 10 years old. He'll have me driving through the desert while he drink his beer and put that album in, and I'm just rocking to that shit. Just feeling it as a little kid. You know, that's just cool. I ain't need much. You know, just a little love. Dope. But yeah, that was the second album. The third one was Capital Punishment. Swear to God, nigga, on my mom. I ain't even lying. These are the three
for a young nigga. You know what I mean?
Me. Wow. And then I got into Eminem later. You know the 50s and the jazz and the Dipset. You feel me?
Okay.
That's his era, really though. You know what I mean? That's my era actually, but influences is different. You know what I mean? Obviously.
Talk about it.
You know what I mean? I grew up listening to crazy shit, but then when I started skateboarding this, when it gets really deep. You know what I mean? I started listening to all kinds of crazy progressive rock bands. Nah, it's deep though, bro. You know, Floyd, shit like that. We can go real deep back into all that type of shit. But I'm just not listening to. I don't listen to just soul and all that. I'm all over the fucking music genre list of whoever. I could name all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? With Beatles or whatever. You know what I mean? But we can go into all that type of shit. You know. But yeah, just all music though. My inspiration goes heavy with that. Some niggas don't listen to that. They don't know what it is. They ain't gonna never know what it is. But I make beats. Shit. Hold up. You know what I'm saying? It gets deep with the. We make beats. You know, you're a DJ. We do that. So we gonna have a broader perspective than anybody else. They ain't listening to Hungarian music or whatever. I'm all over the place with inspiration. It's all lovely. So I'm all over the globe with it. Like I said, 100% standpoint of anything. I'm not just listening to Spanish music and all that type of shit. I'm all over the fucking place, bro.
He just diss you right there, bro.
He be slide dissing and shit, man. I let it happen right now, man. We on camera and
my
shit.
nigga try to cut me off, and we brothers though, so it's cool.
Chill.
Don't cut me off, nigga.
Got to relax.
What you talking about, man? Hey, all that type of shit.
So the influences, you know, that influences the music you make consciously or subconsciously, and you know, we got to hear some great art with the Grand Combo debut album. I want to say some of my standouts, but listening to the album again today, man, it's hard to just pick any. So you guys need to go check that out. It's on DSPs everywhere. If they want to support it, it's on iTunes too.
It's on
It's
iTunes.
everywhere.
If you want to go buy it, you know, if you want to just buy this shit, go to Bandcamp, News Bandcamp.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
It's important to support the art, you guys. We really need to buy these albums. I mean, these guys see what I'm working with over here.
Yeah, we're going to come with some hard copies eventually, you know.
Okay.
You know, we're going to come with some hard copies,
Dope.
maybe, you know, a couple, you know, unlimited vinyls and shit, you know, because it's a classic, so it's going.
Yeah, that's all coming
Absolutely.
soon. That's all coming soon. Like it's coming up sooner than you know. You know what I mean?
Okay. We'll link it below when it's available. So check out the details below. You guys can follow them below also. But let's break down the album right now. It's got very unique beats, very unique rhythms, very unique flows throughout it. Unique sounds. I like the quotes and skits that you guys have here. Grand Combo, aka the new Wright brothers.
Boom.
If you guys don't know, you need to find out. All right. Talk about the process of making this album. You guys remember the first song that kicked it off that you recorded for it?
Yeah, but that's not on the album though. We just started recording, man. I came home and we was doing this shit every day. Like we was just in the studio, like getting busy.
I think one of the first ones was
I think it might be what's the
Walter
shit?
White.
Walter White, I think for sure.
That was the first.
That's
one.
what really started off the back and forth with me and Blannco though. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
because it's more of a back and forth type feel. You know what I mean? That's what gives it that rawness. You know, I think.
Definitely mainly that, and then we started.
Because we was just freestyling, you know, over the beat that he just made, like in 20 minutes.
So you watched him cook it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always like that though, you know, for us all the time.
Okay.
So
this nigga make like 10 beats in an hour and shit, but fire shit. Don't fuck.
sometimes.
Man, don't fuck with my nigga right here. This is Eddie Everything, aka Windsor James, nigga. Don't fuck with him, B.
But yeah, most definitely. I'd say Walter White for sure. We had other joints before that, but that was kind of like
That was one of the
really-
ones where you
Walter
figured
White
it
was
out.
Walter White was the first
That was
one.
definitely the first one for sure.
You ain't in the establishment. Stocks and bonds. You can say I'm dabbling. The white bitches say I'm ravishing. Dead. I'm known to stay in the rancho to bring the cattle in.
Bottom of the mountain, scooping fresh power off the avalanche. We don't fuck with a perra.
Got that pure puto. You know, might serve the shit at your quinceañera.
It's whatever with me, como quiera.
You washed up, you need laundry fees. Brooklyn Project crew next. I'm like, who next? Listen, you keep the tools in the house and not the tool shed.
Got the chainsaw hanging in the tool shed. Sharp smell the blood in the water, now the pool's red.
30 minutes in the booth, I'll leave the booth bled. Leatherface, I might catch a case if the news spread.
How long did it take after that to sort of record all the songs? Was it a short process? Was it a long process?
It's a long process.
A long process for sure.
It could have been shorter, but we just went through a couple malfunctions and shit, and you know we lost a lot of shit because our hard drive fucked up. So
Yeah, classic.
it was fucked up.
Classic shit. I'm sure a lot of artists go through that type shit.
A couple people I interviewed talked
sure.
about that actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit gets
RZA,
lost in
it's a very
translation
famous
for sure.
story with RZA losing a whole bunch of work also.
Yeah, most definitely.
But
So
through
learning
destiny.
experiences, growing experiences
exactly.
makes you, you know.
Well, yeah, you gotta be on top of shit a little bit more on deck, a little bit
Be
more
organized.
Organized, yeah, for
Feel
sure.
me?
Cause yeah, you might do. We probably. I feel like me and Blanc did some shit that like is gone, but was so gas. Like it was like
Don't tell
top
me that
notch
shit.
gas. We probably lost it, and I'm sure a lot of artists go through that shit. It's just a part of the game, though. You know.
Part of the game. Charge it to the game. So you guys said it took a little while to make the album. And you know, you talked about your back and forth style was Sancocho, the one where you guys are really going back and forth with it, like
To make the songs, it didn't take a while. To put it out, it took a while.
Yeah, exactly that.
put it out. Okay.
So we had these songs done for like
So the recording process didn't take very long.
Yeah.
That's what I was wondering
Yeah.
about, the actual creation of, kind of the start to finish recording it. So that didn't take very long. Why did the other part take so long to get it released and put together? Or finished?
It was a mix of, losing some of our shit, trying to find it, and then, just the whole process of, if you a starving artist, you gotta know this is a process to get shit out. You know what I mean? You gotta do the music, get the equipment to do the music.
Exactly that.
Then you got a motherfucker. If you ain't producing it, you gotta send it to a good producer that'll mix it right. You feel me?
Yeah, good engineer and all that type of shit.
So,
We definitely had all those.
And then you gotta make a video, have a budget for everything else. So you gotta think about it like 2 years from now. Like, how is this gonna turn out? I ain't gonna just put out a project. So it took a little minute to just get it right.
I have to say the
promo right.
The recording process is easy. You know what I mean? The other things that come along, the other aspects that come along with just putting some shit out is a little bit more difficult if you don't want to do it sloppy, or you want to be like, really want to be professional about the shit. It's gonna take a minute to.
And it sounds like you guys were really
situated,
almost starting from like ground up. You said you released music before,
that's most
but you guys
that.
coming together and really going out and having to find all these things and learn that, we really need to do this. We really need to do this.
Well, I had a problem with just finding the right producer,
right engineer,
for a long time. The right engineer for how I want my shit to sound. You feel me? So. But it was just starting, you know what I mean? And then as you go, you start, like, Bass would tell me, like, yo, now we just gotta get it sound better. Like, so throughout time, you just want to get it better and sound better.
Real shit.
So, we found a good producer. Shout out to Fredo. That's Mussolini's producer,
engineer, legend
in Crown Heights, you feel me? So
makes everything sound very crispy.
What up,
Shout
Fredo?
out Fredo. We're gonna have to get him on the program and talk to him.
Super duper
get into his
legend,
mind a little
bro.
bit.
So yeah.
But yeah, he the producer that the engineer that did most of Grand Combo's mastering process.
Crazy production though too, coming from him though. You ought to know that. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Legend, Big Pun. We can. The list goes down. You know what I'm saying? That's the guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Speaking of the sound of the album, how did you come across a lot of the samples that you found from the album? And talk about sourcing your music. I mean, I was there, so I saw a little bit of what was happening. But do you dig digitally? Do you dig just strictly through vinyl? Talk about finding music and then putting together the beats for this album.
Okay, yeah. Not. It's sporadic.
What you will give
mainly,
us, you know what I'm talking
mainly
about?
digital.
Don't give him the whole recipe though.
I'm mainly digging digital and whatnot. But if I come across a rare vinyl or just a something like a little loop or something dope, or I feel like I want to be choppy or whatever, like it's that.
You don't need a lot of things to make a good beat. You just need couple
that's
good
coming
sounds,
from a,
nigga.
that's
Something
coming,
simple.
That's coming from a rapper ass
like,
nigga. He don't know what I'm doing over here. I'm really digging deep. You know what I mean? But he know that nigga.
That's
the back and forth perspective.
Look at that. We're not doing that. But
this is
that
group perspective right here. I like
from
that.
the perspective, is it if there's a dope loop or a dope vinyl record and it's rare, I'm not on that other shit but try to be as rare as possible, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to run around samples like everybody else
very
is running
unique
through.
sounds. I mean,
Yeah, for
samples
sure.
I never
But
heard before.
That's where you go.
For
That's
sure.
what we're talking about from influences. That it's just I'm in weird ass disco tech from the '60s and fucking whatever. You know what I'm saying? Amsterdam,
Way
whatever.
different
You know what I mean?
bags. Way
something.
different.
So yeah, I'm just all over the place, man. I love my ear, so I gotta stick to it.
His ear too.
I gotta stick to it, but there's just
Yeah, man. You guys really need to check out that Grand Combo album. Link below to listen. Link below to support it and buy it also. Man, very important to support these independent artists out here doing their thing.
exactly that.
You know what I'm talking about?
Facto.
Talk about, was there a process of choosing beats? Did everything he played for you just went in on?
Yeah.
It was
Pretty
that
much.
easy.
Definitely that.
Talk
yeah,
about
everything. Yeah. Like I said, like those songs were done like in a month, in a time length of what, like 2 months, 3 months. Those songs were really done.
okay.
But
Yeah.
just to perfect them and get them right, you know what I mean? Go back and find them. Yeah.
Yeah, that took a
little more
minute.
time, so.
This is on that aspect. This is really organic. Like though, this process was like from the beginning of when I first got home. So this is like a big deal. We were really fucking in the field. Like we was in the trench in the stew going nuts, like every day. Fucked up, sober, all kinds of shit. Like going through just all aspects of
You
shit.
hear it throughout
just
the album,
just
I
digging
guess.
like yo. Nigga waiting for the beat to get done, or waiting for like a little, 16, 18, 16, 8 bar loop.
All
or
his
something.
beats, all his,
You know what I mean?
the
Like-
dopest shits too, he make them like in 20, 30 minutes.
Quick process.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
be those
good
ones
point.
that you know this is gonna be there.
Then we go in
And then you put
then
them
we go in
drums.
and really, what I'm
Fine
saying?
tune it.
Yeah, exactly
tweak it,
that.
yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yep.
but I feel like a lot of artists do that too. I feel like that's what from what I be hearing, like a lot of artists go in and do that recording process real fast, and then all that other shit behind the scenes shit is
Gotta
happens
get that
after.
initial spark and creativity
Yeah, but for
out
sure.
and just put it down, even if it's not perfect.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That was
it
the
needs to
problem
just
too.
get laid down.
We would go through so many, and then he'll fucking either lose them or fucking like.
Oh, yeah.
And we have to go and
Forget.
find them. I'm like, that's why I say you got to be organized. You feel me?
Yeah, but exactly that. No, that's the thing. No, we forget. You just forget about shit.
Yeah.
When you're making a lot of music, some shit don't need to come out. Some shit does. You know what I mean?
But it came out and it's a blessing. It's it's out there to go for your ears to hear. You know what I mean? We out here. It's Blannco, N.E.W.S, James Grand combo.
Exactly that. Yeah.
Talk about sequencing the album. It's like a little shy of a half hour. I mean, it's all fire though. Talk about building that and figuring out which pieces should go where, because that's a very important aspect of albums.
Yeah. Whew, I might have to let Blannco talk about that. He's the main.
Well,
part of
once
that.
it was like mastered and shit, everything was mastered. Then
Yeah, easy to say.
I kind of like, just we both heard it. Just I was like, I think intro. He made the intro, and then I was like, yo, kind of just put the order to how I felt. You got to go high, then give him a low, then give him a high, then give him a low. And that's what I did with it.
Okay.
If
Like
you
a
hear,
chart,
if you hear
you
the
know what I
album,
mean?
like the first one hype, just to bring you in. Then the second one, we give you a little more intimate, type of feel. Third one, bring you back, like this, it's an album that you can't just skip. You feel me? Because
Absolutely.
pretty raw
Front to back,
album.
you gotta
Right.
play
You
it.
know what I mean?
and listen, open your ears to hear what we saying. Like, I'm saying a lot of Spanish shit, but go look it up, man. Maybe you gonna learn a little bit, fucking with me. Fucking learn another language. He said, huh.
No, most definitely. It's true.
Yeah, but for real.
Factual shit.
And I'm making it sound good, making it sound fly for you. So you don't get too many. There's nice niggas out there, but that fly shit, that and fucking with the Spanish shit. This is my wave, nigga. I started it. Say it right here
It's the way.
with TMAC. I said that shit.
It most definitely is that.
This is my fucking lane.
It's my
Step
it's
in
my
it.
bro. Yeah, exactly that, nigga.
I mean, you guys are.
Blannco set the tone. Shit.
The lyrics are crazy throughout it. I mean, there's a lot to listen to, a lot to digest. You're not going to catch everything the first time, second time, or the third time even. Telling you from personal
They
experience.
never do.
I'm still putting it on. I'm still learning things. So
what?
that's why I enjoy this music.
What lyric of mine do you want to ask me about? Can I
It's a lot of them. Exactly that.
Which one do you want which one do you think the people are overlooking?
Come on, babe.
There's a lot.
I got a lot.
I mean, one line that just sticks out in my head is one that he said. I mean, it's a very simple line, but I mean, in today's climate, I mean, it just hits really hard.
Niggas ain't rapping like they supposed to. Okay, you made a few $1 million off trap streams. You supposed to. Oppose who? Sincerely not Windsor. No. Cause I crack dentures and clip suspenders. Eddie give two shits about algorithms.
Made $1 million off of trap streams. You supposed to.
Yeah.
I mean, today's climate is, you know, it's very different than it was in the '90s, and you know, talking about all these artists that influenced us when they came out.
Don't get me wrong, man.
Very different. Let's talk about this line. What went into it a little bit.
We love that shit. We love that shit too, man. We on the. I love all that shit. You know what I'm saying? We in a different zone though. We making this is something we making, we doing. But I love that shit. I'm just saying. You know, you can go out here and make a little trap boomy hit or some little popcorn shit. Whatever. I'm not talking no shit because I love it. I love that too. But we on a whole different range of shit.
Time and place.
We in our own. No, we in our own. This the sound that we like. You know what I mean?
Zone.
This is the sound we like. We like. I like trap shit too. You know, but it's not what I would do. You know what I mean? Like as far as like my sound. You know what I mean? I like my shit more. You know, slow. More. You want to think about what I'm saying and shit. You know, I'll give you some game and build, nigga. Like I ain't giving you that.
Yeah, you know.
Kill yourself, shit, nigga. Send yourself to prison and all that. Like, nah. We talking about elevating and eating good and traveling and seeing the world and.
Yeah, you know, gems.
Yeah, so that's what
gems.
it is.
Gems are, you know what I'm saying. Fly shit, we could go all over.
What was the question?
Bars, yeah.
I mean, we were just talking about bars and you know some shit that stuck out. $1 million trap streams. You supposed
I'll give you some fly shit.
Oh yeah,
I'll give you some shit to go cut a nigga up. I'll give you all kinds of. I'll give you just some fly rapping shit.
How like, I thought about like yo
hip hop shit. We all over the place with
like
with
trap nigga. Like that's a streaming artist. You feel me? Like that type of beat like.
Yeah, your drill niggas.
And it's the generational thing.
Drill is the more newer.
But hold on, I ain't even gonna say like I ain't gonna like we gonna make the next sound that y'all gonna follow. I ain't even tripping. Like you like this type of beat right now, but wait till you see a motherfucker do this on this type of shit.
Then they go do
and then you see him consistently doing it, and you like his moves and you like how he talk. You know what I mean? Then that's gonna build a thing in your head. Like, I like this nigga, man. Mm-hmm. I like this. If you cool,
planting seeds.
Yeah, but staying consistent. Yeah.
The music, though, you know, at the end of the day, that's why you get involved with that type of shit. Like but you know, you like that. I want that drill. I want that party shit. I'm gonna rock and party to that type of shit when I'm doing that. But you know what I'm saying? Like there's vibes all over for us all in this music. Sure, so.
Johnny Cage is one of my favorite songs.
Johnny Cage?
Yeah, I like that, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's got a flow.
We signing autographs like Johnny Cage, man. Check it out.
Let's say.
I mean, I got a lot of favorites. You guys have some favorites? A lot of people say
Johnny Cage.
They change throughout the time, but you know, you producing them. Is there like one that's extra meaningful?
Walter White for sure.
Walter White.
That's just our first one. It's a banger. The shit thump. The strings and the strings from the sample is crazy.
So like, hard.
It's just hard as fuck. You can't fuck with it. Like it's nigga. Ooh. That's that shit. It'll have you. You know you.
Yeah, I like brushstrokes.
That's bars.
Samsonite.
Brushstroke starts it off after the intro. Great start to it, and you know after the quote, talking about the brushstrokes and you know very visible brushstrokes.
Yeah, most
and
definitely that.
The details. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, exactly that.
Yeah.
You guys are letting them. You guys are giving them a warning beforehand, almost, right?
Most definitely, it's artwork, baby.
You know, and then you know it's elegance. You know what I mean? Giving you some, you know, when it's a good entry, like it's gotta sound like poetic, like in for me. You know what I mean? I like you to catch my ears with some, and then give you the song after that had something to do with that intro. You feel me? Like
the album's put together very well.
I feel
that's why I asked about the sequencing because You know, I mean, each song is very unique, and if you sequence the album a different way, it'll give the listener, it could give them a completely different feeling with the same song.
Because the Brushstrokes is the first song, so it was more smooth, right? It was more like it was a hard beat, but it was more smooth and like dark. You know what I mean? And then we went with the Walter White
after that.
So that's a high, a hard one, like. So that's why I meant we go up and down with it. You know what I mean? That was my thinking towards it.
Bet.
Because I think that's how it's sequenced.
I mean, the album obviously has like a lot of, wraparounds. Like we going on some hard shit, or we got like this, and then we got that like smooth shit to lay back and get a little, Mac P type shit. Then we got that shit where we going, niggas like. I feel like, you know what I mean? Yeah, but, you know what I mean? Like, that's like the whole feeling, though. Like, we wanted to have all those feelings and still have, like, a kind of story behind what we were doing. So, I mean, we did shit, Grand Combo 2's coming out, though.
I was just going to ask.
I'm not even going to.
That's the follow-up. Grand Combo 2, man. Yeah. What's good with it? You guys were playing me some dope stuff when I was at the studio.
GC2, round 2.
We going to bless you.
Come on, man. Come on.
Yeah, don't trip. We
already gave. If you wasn't at the show, man, you missed a kind of preview of the first or the Grand Combo 2. You feel me?
Okay.
Because we gave you a couple gems from that. Impeccable. I'm gonna just say that. Impeccable is
exactly
one of them.
That one's in my head for sure, yo. After the
That's
show,
what we doing. Everything about this shit we doing is that.
But
Impeccable.
the next one coming real soon.
Most definitely.
I'm gonna say before the end of the year, just that.
Bet.
You feel me?
And you guys are working on individual solo projects as well, right?
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Can we talk about that a little bit? Can you give the people some insight about that? Talk about them a little bit.
Blannco's dropping on niggas, so. And then I'm coming afterwards, but his shit is.
Yeah, I'm about.
Okay, Blannco's up first.
I'm about nah. I was up last, but it's time now.
Hey.
Yeah. No shelves. You gotta understand.
But I'm about to start dropping bombs and shit. I'm ready. I got my whole album ready. You feel me? I say it's 98% ready. So,
all drops,
that
no
shit,
shelves. We drop when we want to.
I might drop the motherfucking date. This week.
Oh damn!
You feel me?
Hold up,
Listen, Mac, we do whatever the fuck we want around here.
Anything that I want.
Exactly.
Yo,
that.
That's on his.
We drop when we wanna. We and no shelves. You're not shelving us, bro. We drop when we wanna. If I say I'm gonna come out July 8th, whatever. We gonna drop when we want to fucking drop. That's
push that.
I hope it's July 8th.
We gonna
That's
keep
only
it like
a couple
that.
of months away. We've been waiting for it.
Ain't no fucking. Why is the guy over here like? Hey, we're gonna put this guy to
What's
the
today?
side. Nah, we're not doing that.
We at April 30th, maybe. Yeah, we at 30th of April.
That shit coming sooner.
It's soon, y'all.
That shit coming sooner than July.
Put this guy over here to the side for a second. Nah, fuck all that.
We ain't on that.
Exactly that.
Okay, well, we're looking forward to it. The people are going to stay tuned for sure.
Yeah.
on that aspect, man. None of that.
Let's talk about, some more hip-hop culture, some influences and stuff like that. I mentioned it a little bit earlier. Huge influence, the Latin culture into hip-hop culture. Hip-hop started in the Bronx, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an amazing story, really, how hip-hop culture started. Not music, not rap music, hip-hop culture, where it came from.
Crew, you got Big Pun, the whole Terror Squad.
Bet that. Shouts out to the guys, though. Moose and them, you know what I mean? Them dudes that heavily run fluid through Izzy Hot. These niggas run through it through the Bronx, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Not saying that, but, them those guys be up there, man, they're around.
Keeping the essence going in the Mecca, in the home place. Shout out to them boys. Pharaoh Music Group, you know what I mean?
Pharaoh Dom Music Group, News Entertainment,
heavy
man.
Bronx
It's the box
too,
app.
You know what I mean? It's all the boroughs, but them dudes is heavy up there. Real deal.
Like you said, Terror Squad, Cypress Hill, Joel Ortiz, some other real spitters, man.
Ortiz, hold on, let me say. Man, you got
Damn, well, Joel wanted to hit us out of their bars.
You got
Bars, man. I love putting on Joel every now and then. You know, you got to get in that Joel mood.
Latin rappers, you got you got terminology.
Another one.
You got Thurston Howard the Third, man. If you don't know Thurston, man, go look him up.
Mm-hmm. Polo
the reason
Don.
you niggas wear polo in hip hop because of Thurston. Come on, man.
Borough native. He from
good.
Brooklyn. So,
Talk about representing, the culture in that way, and really bringing the Spanish aspect into it, because half the shit I don't understand sometimes. You know what I mean? But it all adds to it. There's another layer to it. And
you said what was the question though? You said
talk about representing, your Latin side in hip hop, and really, being part of this lineage. I would
the Panamanian lord. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah.
Let them know about that.
Like I said,
representing Panama.
I said I started doing Spanish music, and I started recording Spanish music. I was heavy in the dance hall, reggae. That old like Nando Boom. You got Danger Man. You got El Rookie. These are Panamanian, legends. You feel me? That I grew up listening to. So I was heavy influenced with that, and I was always going back to my country. You feel me? I stayed really in tune with the land and the music, and I was big into music young. So when I was going back, I would come with a whole new playlist from there that my cousins would give me and shit, and that would influence me. And then it just became throughout time, it became a mix with my language, because I speak Spanish, yo hablo español, pero, it's not fluent. Like, I grew up out here in America, so I use that, my English, but I'll say Spanish words from Panama and say it with an accent from English, just being funny with it, you know what I mean? Like, que su pa, like, instead of saying que su pa, you know what I mean? Like, how they say it.
Yeah, for super fast.
My own way.
Putting your own flavor on it.
My own flavor on it, but I'm still representing it. You feel me? Because that's where I'm from. That's where I be at. I be in the hood when I go out there. I be, La Loma Colorada. That's where my people from.
He with the shit.
You know what I mean? Red Zone, baby. What's poppin'? We here. You see me? But
Spanish
that's my hometown. When I go out there, you see the little kids walking.
Epically.
No motherfucking sandals, nigga, walking on that hot concrete. And it's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
Niggas taking bath in the backyard. You feel me? With a bowl.
Mega real shit. He
your
talking
neighbors looking
man.
at you. If your bitch over there looking at me, you feel me?
Yeah.
Yo.
It's epically that. Yeah, it's life story shit.
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
So
Shit.
I'm from Panama, so straight up. But I grew up out here and I mixed the Spanish and the English together. You feel me? And I was a good rapper, hip hop wise in English. So I was like, all right, let me start implementing my culture, my other culture.
How long did it take for that to happen?
It started right away.
Right away, it just kind of clicked. You didn't have to.
Like I said,
you weren't trying to force anything.
I've been rapping in English. Like since I was 13, came back to Colorado. All my peoples would come to my house and just have a cipher. Like it was like almost an everyday thing. Nigga, we was freestyling and shit. Like
nigga moved to the south side.
We was Southside Springs. Nigga,
Yeah.
I'm a Sierra. I went to Sierra High School.
Couple overtones, but then it's south side shit. So
Yeah, some real gang shit.
real lot of shit going on. But anyway, this so
yeah, I mixed the two.
He mixed all that up.
It was just representing the Latino side and being part of that amazing lineage. Of,
right. And then having that influence from Big Pun when I was young, and it made me feel if you Latin and shit, we was kind of pushed to the side, and especially if you putting Spanish words in that shit, you kind of niggas look at you like, hey, that sound cool, but what does it mean? Like, nigga, go look it up. You feel me? But
I do it all the time.
That's what I'm bringing back. You know what Big Pun was doing, what Thurston is doing, what Cypress Hill did. You know, bringing that Latin into the hip hop because we here, we been here.
In your own way too, is very unique to you. So shout out to you. For
Appreciate that. I appreciate that, brother.
I love it. This nigga I be over here on my phone like, what this nigga say? Boom. But he be on me though. You know what I'm saying? I'm Hispanic too.
Yeah, he have Honduran.
Hispanic roots, so
Honduran,
we both Central
so he
American.
be on my Central American.
His pops be like, you know, speaking Spanish. Be like, guess what? You like, guess what? Pa, John, Blannco. Like, I see you niggas. Like, he said, I'm trying to get rich like y'all. You know what I mean? I'm like, hey, so up here, baby.
Exactly that. He know what's happening.
You gotta build, you know, to build a house, you gotta put the stones up. You gotta go re-up on cement, B. You know, put that splatter that shit yourself sometimes, cause most of your niggas ain't gonna show up. You know,
it's
but
a
when
wave,
you blow
man.
up, nigga, it's a whole different thing.
We catch the third one, man. They come in threes. It's a wave, baby.
Okay.
So catch them while you can, man. I hope you got your surfboards, all that type shit, or you got a little shit going on like that. But it's a wave, man. Y'all need to catch on while you can. They come in threes.
Hey, Windsor, let's talk with you a little bit now. So skateboarding and hip hop seems to have like a crazy connection to me. It almost seems like it's a lost element of hip hop.
Big time.
You know, I was before this interview a couple weeks ago. I was watching a documentary on skateboarding and hip hop and the connection, and it sort of came together in the park jams in the '80s. It seemed like, you know, people were breakdancing, doing graffiti. How would people get there if they didn't live close? They was riding boards, or, you know, people that was doing that thing. And then it evolved. The street skating evolved a lot more in New York City. I was exposed to hip hop in many different ways, including video games. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Tony Hawk, NFL games. You know, all these different things. They heavily featured hip hop. I remember like Pete Rock and shit like that. But Tony Hawk was a very big game. You know, that heavily featured hip hop. GTA. You know, that's another one.
I love Tony.
Talk about the skateboarding and hip hop connection.
Skateboarding is a super street aspect. You can look at it from the, you know, like the mainstream, and they think, you know, it's all like ramps and, you know, skate park shit, but it's super street. You know what I mean? Like, we're out there in the streets always. So
we outside.
Obviously on the street aspect of it, can't do like any like. We can't say like culturally, it's just in there with like the whole cipher hip hop, but it fully is like we're the only ones that make videos with hip hop songs playing behind them. We started that shit. This is a real deal organic thing that's been built from skateboarding. So you could say like, oh yeah, this dude this is skateboarding built the whole aspect of using hip hop and all that type
commercials,
of shit. Just real
heavily
shit.
featured in commercials and cool, everywhere now.
No, they wasn't doing that before this skateboard shit. So on the aspect of that, there's like just the culture is crazy with it. I grew up, and then I loved it because I was like, oh man, this is like, I'm skateboarding because, and then I like watch skate videos and shit. I'm like, oh man, this nigga used the Wu-Tang song or this and that. Like, this nigga used this shit from the Ghostface. Or whatever, use this crazy Rolling Stones song. I was just fucking, I was filled up by it, like just with so much energy and love for it, and it just made me want to go in like on the skateboard aspect.
If you look at him on a skateboard, he's styling. Like this motherfucker, like he going for real, like, so that's another thing. Like, he kept that fly shit toward with it,
you know. I'm in a.
He actually had.
I'm in a generation like after like Keenan Milton and Eric Costin and like, or just, you know what I mean, a lot of dudes that like really kept it. And there wasn't a lot of black people skateboarding like even when I started. So I
was gonna say, how did you get your start in skating? And we have a pro skater in the house.
It kind of just happened, man. I don't
had
even
a whole different career before, you know, this music thing really started to come to the forefront, right?
Yeah.
Talk about that process. How did you start skating, especially since, you know, like you said, there wasn't a lot of black skaters at that time?
I was just involved. So really kind of like really big inspiration is Lil Luke. You know what I mean?
How old was
Weapon.
you?
Shouts out to Weapon, man. Like I was young. I was probably like 11, but a lot of people start skateboarding early. I kind of felt like I was a little late to even come in like and get shit going like that. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So, you know what I mean? But yeah, like 12, 13, like I was just inspired by my man Luke. What Weapon, like G would go over there, they'd be recording, like he had a board, skateboard and shit. I just thought like all this shit was just like so inspiring and dope, and just to see this shit. So I just started. I was like, yeah, I want to skateboard. Boom, Weapon make beats and skateboard and do all this type of shit. So
It's a mixture.
you know, so I was just like, and I was just like looking at it like, damn, this is dope, and it turned out to be just like fucking everything I bleed. You know what I'm saying? So I bleed this music shit, this skateboard shit. I'm one of them niggas say they skate now, they love it. I don't even want to get into it, but you know what I mean.
We won't get into it. We won't get into it. You know, we don't got to.
Don't be acting. Don't do that. You don't really do it like that, nigga.
I mean, I think every kid at some point like wants to be a pro skater or extreme athlete of some kind.
Yeah, sure.
Like everybody's watching the X Games, and you know, I even skated for a little bit. Couldn't do shit, but you know, I had a board and I was riding around, and I had a camera, and you know, was filming my friends and stuff. Like it's just a fun, creative thing to do. You know what I mean? How long did it take for you to like become pro? Talk about that process, and then talk about being a pro skateboarder. Like you already traveled the world, am I right?
Yeah.
When you became pro?
I ain't go pro till I was like 24 or 5. But I was,
So from
but
14
my
to
amateur
24.
About
game
10
was,
years before
Yeah,
you
sure.
were really
and then going pro.
able to like start making
You know
money.
they
from
say
it,
the
right?
10th year is your overnight. You feel me? They say your 10th year is your overnight. You gotta
it takes a lot of work, man. You know what I mean?
Master this
On any
motherfucking level.
Yeah.
It's like the
But he
10,000
been
hour
working
rules.
on music for a long time. He listened to good music, so coming into the hip hop game and rapping from making beats, he already know what to do. You feel me? So
That's
he
just
already
building
got
it, though,
that.
you know? You making beats for however so long, you gonna eventually it goes to that next stage, or you fall off or whatever. Like, but you know what I mean? Like I was definitely locked in, secure, dead set on like I want to be a professional skateboarder. You know what I mean? Like, but it wasn't that. There's always humbleness and shit. Some people go in with it like, yeah, I wanna skateboard. Like I didn't know I was gonna do that. I was just for the sheer passion and love of it. It happened for me. So I mean, like, don't be like I'm gonna be a rapper. I'm a rapper, nigga. I'm gonna do this. Yo, just be dope. Like if you want to be a rapper, be a dope rapper. Eventually, it happens for you. If you like this, like yeah, I'm gonna make I'm gonna make $100 million off of rapping type shit or skateboarding shit or whatever. Anything that you're passionate with. Don't be like so dead set on just to get on. Do the shit because you love it first.
Good
and
intentions.
that's that. Exactly that. Like, yeah. Don't be. I'm playing. I don't know. You know, it's there. I want to play ball because I want to make $100 million. Nah, you playing ball because you a passionate nigga about it, and you love playing ball. You love throwing the fucking football. You love, you know, Tiger shit. You know what I mean? But don't get in there like, yeah. So I'm dead set on to make 100,000. First year, second year, blah blah blah. You know, shit. Nah, bro, you gotta. This is a passion. This is why we do this shit, cause we love it. Don't ever. The love of it is everything, bro. Mm-hmm. History's been made through me because I was passionate and I loved it. I didn't go into it and say I'm gonna make $100,000, like I'm gonna make $1 million and all that shit. I went in because I fucking just loved it off the sheer fact of passion and the love of the sport or the love of what we doing. Mm-hmm. I rap because I fucking like to rap, and I love being on a beat. I love making a beat. I'm not over here like, oh, we gonna make motherfucking $500,000 like in the next year, a couple years. I don't give a fuck about that. I'm over here doing this shit because I fucking purely enjoy it.
That
and
shit is
love
fun for you guys.
it.
Meditation.
You enjoy getting in the studio doing that meditation.
It's pure joy. I'm not over here. I enjoy.
Just me and him too. Shout out to my nigga Allah.
Yeah, Rue, what's happening?
Yo, good.
My partner's in the building sitting next to us. We ain't even say shit yet, but
man.
you know what I'm saying? Like he understand that. He
No,
come in and
we
be like, man, I just love hearing y'all niggas do y'all thing, man.
Like, oh, nigga, what you say?
It don't matter who
Write that
hear it.
shit down, nigga. Write that shit. Matter of fact, put it down.
It don't matter who hear it. He be like, yeah, y'all niggas, this is.
It's
y'all
a
niggas
natural vibe, you know. All our music, that shit just come, that shit just come out of having
enjoying.
You know, might have a little drink or two, have some bitches shaking their ass.
Exactly that. It's bliss.
You know, what we love to do, smoke some good
inspiration.
weed.
It's all bliss, man. We in here and just love. This is some love shit though.
Yeah,
You
it's
know what I mean?
love, purely love for hip hop, for the whole culture, man.
That's amazing, man. You guys are definitely making some dope contributions, and I really appreciate it. So shout out to you
We
guys.
appreciate you for letting us come through and
Come
tell.
on, no question, no
Tell
question.
us
I've been
what
waiting
we
for
do.
this to happen, but it all happened at the perfect time. You know
Yes,
what I'm talking
sir.
about?
Yes, sir, man.
So we're wrapping up here. Some final questions. I had a radio show called Flavor in Your Ear Radio.
Ooh,
You
see the
Craig
logo.
Mack.
We got the record. We got the pizza on the other half.
That's the family.
T-Mac, Craig Mack, like you said, I'm from Long Island, so is he. There's a lot of different
right.
connections,
King.
consciously,
King.
subconsciously, even,
Exactly. Exactly.
I work at a pizza spot in Denver called Blue Pan Pizza, award-winning pizza. I'm gonna just go ahead and say that because it is world-renowned, award-winning pizza.
What's it
all
called?
right? Blue Pan Pizza. It's a Detroit-style pizza.
Oh shit, that's a heavy one.
I mean, you guys are looking for food. I mean, maybe we
Yeah,
have
we
to check it out.
gonna go try that shit
gonna
out,
get
man.
Blue Pan?
Matter of fact, my dude hungry right here, so we gonna stop by over there, man.
Yeah, something hearty.
The Blue
You
Pan.
already know.
It's the Hardy Detroit.
I'd rather have. I don't
Hell
know.
yeah.
You make
crisp,
you make
though.
the best ones, the
That's
best
crisp.
pizza there.
I make it when I make it. Yeah.
So you ain't working tonight, so we gonna have to stop
that.
by like tomorrow or something.
maybe they'll let me in the back, put some gloves on. You know what I'm saying? Get my apron on real quick.
Bet that.
No, I ain't working tonight. I'm off. Catch me tomorrow though.
Yo, we gonna stop by though for real, man.
When I'm in Colorado Springs, where do I gotta go to get some good pizza?
Oh, you gotta go to Leon Jesse's, man.
Leon Jesse's
That's my joint. That's what I stop by there almost every other day.
That's first up.
Grab me a slice.
Okay.
You know, it's good. It's crispy, but it has that.
Yeah, like New York Pan
it's good.
Pizza.
It's
You
just
know,
Like a
Yeah.
New York style.
Yeah, it's New
pretty
York
much.
style. Yeah, Leon Jesse.
Leon
Italian
Jesse's.
nigga.
Barella Brothers
No,
for
sorry,
pizza.
sorry.
Definitely Leon Jesse's or Barella Brothers. But these are
No,
just like
no,
these are
no.
like just these are staples. These are Colorado Springs.
What's a good
staples.
pizza spot over there? He's a foodie, so
But tell
You
but
said it, Leon Jesse's.
yeah,
Leon
Leon
Jesse's.
Jesse's is OG. You know what I'm saying? My mama went to she went to Leon Jesse's.
Been
you know what I'm
around.
saying? Yeah, by East, man. You
Dope.
know what I'm saying? Real
Right.
deal.
East
This
Middle
is
School.
real shit though. This is like
Those are the
Colorado
best
Springs
ones,
shit.
man. The ones that been
It's
around for
one
a
of
while.
them.
it's
that's
on
been-
Platt and Union. No, not Platt and Union. No,
No, it's not. No, it's by East, bro. It's
Layla Ray
it's
and
Union.
Union.
It's Union.
It's alright. There's too
Across
much
the street
time for
from BJ
Leon.
Velvet Freeze. This is real deal. Oh shit though.
Too
My
much-
mama went there. His mama went there. Not necessarily his
Leon
mama, but,
Jesse.
you know what I mean? Yeah.
I got a spot too.
Good
Shout
food,
out
man.
to Slice 420. I actually
420. I've been there one time.
I followed
B.
them for a
Right
while
there.
on Instagram. Like I said, I'm heavy in the pizza culture. They're doing some real
You
good
like
stuff
them?
over there. Shout out Slice 420. That's the only spot I've been
Right
to in the Springs to get pizza.
I used to
so
work
far.
for Amazon.
Yeah,
and
that's
shit.
a
I stopped. I
Big
passed
Bubby
by
talking
over
about
there
it.
in North Colorado City. I was like, oh, Slice 420. Oh, you
With-
sell
with-
slices? Because most pizza places don't sell slices like
with
that
a
out
mission too. I believe their daughter has like epilepsy or some sort of disease. So a lot of the funds and everything goes to support her. So Slice
that.
420 with a mission. I believe they moved to Colorado so that
Beautiful
she
mission.
could be able to get the medicine.
Yeah, exactly that.
It
Yeah.
looked like the real deal.
How
so.
epic is that? Shit, that's pretty
absolutely.
fucking
Shout out
epic.
Slice 420. Any other food spots in Colorado Springs? I mean, a staple every time
shout
I'm
out
there.
to Gold Pizza too, cause I guess. Yeah.
Oh, Gold Pizza, yeah. He did the last event.
Yeah. Shout
Slice
out
420
I
was
remember
there.
Shit, man.
Slice 420 was there. They was there at the event.
West,
Yes. Oh, were they?
They had a table
bunch of
there.
spots,
Wow.
bunch of Colorado
Yo,
Springs.
we hooking up with the pizzas. Hey, y'all need to.
I mean, really though, you know, there's a lot of 503 West though for sure. Like,
Ooh,
Colorado
I went
Springs,
there with
locally,
Moose actually.
Locally owned.
I went there with Moose. That
Nobody
shit
coming
was
out
fire.
and doing extra shit. These dudes been do. These people are doing their shit from the ground up, brick and mortar.
That's a
shit.
good question, cause I like pizza. You feel me?
So shout out King Chef Diner. That's where I go every time.
Brick and mortar.
I wake up.
Diner, King Chef Diner. Yeah.
Any other good food spots? Shout them out.
Brick and
you
mortar.
You gotta go to Saigon Cafe downtown.
Rabbit Hole. One of my partners.
If you want
on
some good
Rabbit Hole.
Vietnamese food,
Crazy shit.
Saigon Cafe, and it's elegant, it's clean in there. You feel me? It ain't no like
What's it,
hole in the
Ru-
wall with the cat in the back. You feel me?
What they talking about? Rabbit Hole. Shit like that.
Rabbit Hole. My dude worked there, man. Yo,
My bro worked there, but it's
it's elegant. You gonna have to spend about $50 to
Listen
get
to
a
me.
good looking plate.
a dude that
You
the
take
people
your
that
bitch
own
there,
that
she
spot
gon-
are
If it's
You
worth
gonna
it, man.
spend $200,
Nothing
B.
wrong with going
Yeah,
there.
that.
You know.
listen to me real quick.
And that's all you made for your check, so you out of shape, boy.
T-Mac, the people that own that spot, born and raised in Colorado Springs. This is real brick and mortar shit.
That's
So
amazing.
you got to
That's
fuck
amazing.
with the people that are really from the
Rabbit
town.
Hole, yeah, the Rabbit
You know
Hole,
what I
man.
mean?
That's
And
where
this guy
that's
owns
the number
3 or
one
4
place where
other
you think
spots.
about taking your girl on a date. That's where you take her, the Rabbit Hole. Like it's the first thing when you Google it. Where should I take my girl? Rabbit Hole.
It's
sure
mainly,
she heard that, so
it's
she's gonna
mainly
be
the ground
asking.
up type of shit.
Yeah.
So when you talk about King Chef, there ain't no King Chefs up here in Denver. That's real deal Colorado Springs shit.
That's spring shit.
And that's that. So we gonna talk about that.
I'm glad I could find
And that's
that green
brick and
chili in
mortar
the
shit,
supermarket,
built
though. You know
from
what
the
I mean?
ground up, straight into town.
What else is good?
You know what I mean?
Ain't got no.
Y'all gave me a good amount of spots. You know.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
good with the food.
We'll go with that for now. I'll let you guys know my opinion. You know what I mean, and we'll come
talk
back.
about this all
We'll have the
day,
list
bro.
below also in the description. Fellas, man, I think that does it. I really appreciate you guys coming out, taking the
Bet that.
time, chopping it up with me, giving me the insight. Anything
We
else you want to
had
leave the
to.
people with?
Yo, it's Blannco, it's whatever with me, man. As a matter of fact, we got an EP out, me and Four Lens, man.
Go check that out.
We didn't
Check
even get to that,
It's
yeah.
called Whatever
It's
with
heavy.
me. Go check it out on all platforms. You know, we got Grand Combo out, me and my brother.
Yeah.
O Finess. Go get that No Squares in My Circle. Go get that new Dawn and Nine, you know.
Ninth Wonder.
Yeah, Ninth Wonder and
You know what I
Mussolini.
mean?
you feel me?
Mussolini. Follow
Yeah,
us
you got the
all
sign
on
one,
Go
though?
Instagram.
get that. Go
Come
get
on.
that, B. You slipping, son.
Fuck
Fuck out of
with
here
this shit.
before I
Come on.
smack you, you dummy.
And that, yeah. Nah, but yeah. Blannco 507
Blannco,
at
yo,
Windsor
go.
James.
Nah, Instagram Blannco 507. Blannco with 2 N's because there's a bunch of Blancos running around this bitch looking stupid and shit. Nah, I'm the real Blannco with 2 N's, nigga. 507, not 0.
Exactly that.
Oh,
Windsor James though, check on me. I already know me anyway.
Yeah, where's my nigga?
I'm from the land, but I'm worldwide.
Don't do me like
follow
You
them,
hear me?
connect with them, support
Yeah.
them. Grand Combo.
DJ TMAC in the building. Let's go. Grand Combo, 7 News Entertainment.
Bet. Let's go.
We them niggas in the field with the badminton. A nickel bag is sold in the park. I want my hands in it. I want it. Y'all gain weight while we fasted. No headboard, no box spring, just a mattress. Paul, now we giving out caskets. Laundry, stretch it out like elastic. Yeah, if I go broke, I'ma have to start doing stick ups. Pray to God I won't have to.